Hello, friends. Let's continue with our series. We are now going to start the stack problems, and I hope you are already familiar with the stack. It is simply a data structure that we use to push and pop elements. We can also perform some other operations like peek, top. Let's get right into it, friends. First of all, I'll be importing the stack class. After that, we are going to be making our stack. We are defining our stack and we'll initialize it with integer values. All right. Now we are going to be pushing some of the values into our stack. Let's push 5. Let's push 10. Let's also push some more. And finally, let's push 30. All right. So the elements are pushed into the stack using the push command. And when we push an element, we also uh, we also can pop it out. So whatever goes into the stack, we can pop it out as well, just by following the rules, right? The top gets popped out first and then the bottom, because it is first in last out, right? And all right. Why does it feel a little bit laggy? mm, let's just let's keep it simple for now. Let's keep it simple and basic. All right, now we are going to be let's just we're going to check if our stack is empty or not. And I think we are done now. Oh, this is a small correction, guys. We are not popping twice. We are pushing first and then we are popping, right? Because you cannot pop if you have not pushed. There needs to be something that you are able to pop before you pop it. So as we were already pushing the elements into the stack, we pushed 1 2 3 6 elements into our stack. We pushed all these elements, and after the pushing, reprint the statement system.out.println. Let me stop this pop-up real quick. Alright, it should not bother us any longer, hopefully. So after pushing, you will simply print the statement stack. After pushing, you will show the stack, and it is it is not necessarily required by the program that we add these print statements, but I add them to let you know how stuff works, and also they help you in debugging, right? If you are in a for loop and you add a print statement and then you check on the screen if the print statement appears or not, you can use this to check if your program ever goes on to the for loop or not, inside the for block. Because if you are not printing the statement, your flow of control is not going inside a for loop, and once you know it, it is easier to debug it and figure out what the problem is. But it's also good to have print statements like these. uh, they are not very useful in basic codes, but as you go on to the advanced problems, these codes really come in handy, and you are easily able to just understand what's going on in a program, right? So it's always good to have some of the commands. So continuing further, once we print this, we'll check, we'll apply a while loop, and we'll check if the stack is empty or not. This is the function that we use. This is the method that we use to check if your stack is empty or not. So while the stack is not empty, right? Only when it is not empty, int top will check the integer at top, and that will be, this element will be stack dot pop, right? So we're going to be popping the element, and the popped element will be the top element, right? Because you can only pop from the top, right? Always remember, pop from the top. So once you pop it, you print out the statement system.out.println popped plus top. So whatever your element is that you have on the top, which you have popped, right? And once you keep on repeating this while loop until the stack is empty, and at one point you are going to be removing all of the elements, you are going to be popping everything, then your stack becomes empty. Then we come out of this while loop, and when we do, we simply add the statement or the print statement stack after popping, and then we display the stack basically, and that's how it works. Let's try and see if it runs. And there we go, it perfectly runs. So after the popping, before the before the pushing before the popping, you are pushing the elements. You're pushing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These are all the elements that you pushed, right? And when you pop, you'll start popping from the end, because the end becomes the top and you only pop the top. So first you gonna pop 30, then 25, then 20, then 15, then 10, then 5, and finally a stack after popping will be empty, right? So that's how the stack works with the pushing and the popping. I hope you were able to understand these basic operations, and thank you for watching.